rank the bonds in pH3, AsH₃, and NH3 in order of increasing bond polarity. Okay, so we are trying to rank these in terms of increasing bond polarity. The hardest part is knowing, are we going from low to high or are we going from high to low? So that's always the first thing that I like to get out of the way. Now, if we're increasing, we're going from low to high, right? This would be an increasing track. So I got to start low and I got to end high, which means that we're going to start with the lowest bond polarity. And end up with the highest bond polarity. Okay. So that's the check. And they've kind of ranked us, that way, where this would have to be the lowest and this would have to be the highest. Okay. Now the next part is, where are we going to get our information from, right? What are we really looking at? Well, if any time that they're talking about bond polarity, whether it's being polar, being nonpolar, if you have a dipole moment, right? Or maybe your bond is ionic. But anytime that you're talking about bonds, the property is electronegativity. That's the first thing. Electronegativity, by definition, is the attractiveness or attraction that an atom has towards the electrons, maybe I'll just put E-, towards electrons in a bond. So we have to have a bond. If your atom is a loner, right, and it's just AS, or if it's just phosphorus and there's no bond, then I don't have any electronegativity, because in order to have an electronegativity, you gotta have a bond. But they gave us the whole entire compound here, right? I don't know what the bonds are. Well, let's find them out. We got pH3, AsH₃, and NH3. Now, if I wanted to make a bond, and just know that we're not looking for correct Lewis structures, that would be in a totally different topic on our website. If you guys aren't on our website, there's a link in the description below where it will take you to our website, where we have tons of deep dive videos, questions like this, if you want to check that out. So we're not really, writing perfect Lewis structures here. We're just getting the bonds right. And if I only have one phosphorus, I have to have a bond with the phosphorus, and the only other option is hydrogen. So I know that this one would be a pH bond. And the same type of idea goes for AsH₃. There's only one AS, so the bond has to be between AS and hydrogen. And the last thing is, I have only one nitrogen, so the nitrogen has to be bound with the hydrogen. So this is really what I'm looking at here, these bonds. But now with this, don't worry about the similarities, we attack the differences. Are there any elements here that are the same? Yeah, they all have hydrogen. So in terms of being low polarity or high polarity, it ain't gonna be dealing with hydrogen, because they all have that. But we have to focus on the differences. Where is phosphorus on the periodic table? Where's arsenic? And where is nitrogen? Well, let's go to our lovely block periodic table and talk about it in terms of electronegativity, because that's the property that we're using. Now, on our periodic table, we will see that nitrogen is on the top of the group, then comes phosphorus, and then comes arsenic. So it seems like they've given us a group type of ranking. And just know that when you're dealing with electronegativity, and you're dealing with groups, electronegativity will increase as you go up a group, and vice versa. If you want to talk about it going down, electronegativity will decrease as you're going down the group. And let me just make this a little bit better. There we go. Okay. So, as far as the 3 of these, it seems like the nitrogen would have the highest out of all of these electronegativity. Nitrogen is not the highest electronegative element, but out of these 3, it's got the highest value. We'll just say that. And then on the flip side, arsenic would have the lowest electronegativity. Okay. So, electronegativity is that attractiveness. It's the pull. So if you have a high electronegativity and your other atom is staying constant, that means that you would also have a high pull, or in terms of chemistry, it's a high polarity. Low pull, or low electronegativity, low polarity. So it seems like the one with the highest bond polarity, or the highest pull, would be the nitrogen one. You guys got it. So my NH bond would have to be on the, nope, did anybody catch that? Are you screaming at me? Wouldn't have to be here. It's got to be all the way over here. And this bond was part of the NH3 group. So we know that basically NH3 has to be on the right side. So right off the bat, we can get rid of this guy, and we can get rid of this guy. But now, who would be the lowest? It would be the arsenic, the As. So we have As bond having the lowest priority, or lowest polarity, because arsenic has the lowest electronegativity out of these 3. And the bond would be, or the molecule would be AsH₃. So we know that this one is on the left side. And it seems like that is where it's at. So we automatically know that this is going to be the answer. And whoever is in the middle, well, that's just the guy in the middle, which would be the pH bond, basically pH₃. And the alligator always chomps at the bigger one. Meaning, here's my alligator teeth, chomping down. And there we go. And that's it. What do you think? Hopefully this helped. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for viewing the video. And just like I mentioned before, head on over to glazersguide.com for more practice and for more fun. The link is in the description or at the end of the video if you want to click on over. It's, just my brother and I. We've curated all of this for you to help you guys succeed on your tests and quizzes. And I think you will do that with our guidance. So let me know how you're doing. As always, I hope you have a good day. All right. And keep studying hard. I'm always rooting for you. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? All right. Bye-bye.
For more practice and for more fun, go to glazersguide.com.
And for more practice and for more fun, come on, go to glazersguide.com.